If you have heard of London, then you must be interested in the rich history and captivating stories that this city holds. Today, we will take you back in time to 1973, a year that captured the essence of an utterly different city. London, the city that was rebuilt after the Great Fire of 1666, has seen the footsteps of literary giants such as Dickens, Samuel Johnson, and Mark Twain. It has been a muse to poets like Pope, Thackeray, and Yeats. But in 1973, it was a city that Antediluvian and his wife embarked upon during their month-long tour of Europe. Armed with his trusty Minolta SRT-101 camera, Antediluvian captured the essence of a London that was both familiar and foreign. But let's talk about the food first. Much like the stereotypes that prevailed at the time, the food in London was often described as bland, tasteless, and overcooked. Antediluvian had been warned about this, and he recounts, saying no to it was easy. However, there was one meal that stood out, a steak, kidney, mushroom, and game pie with braised onions. Antediluvian was happy to say that this was an English meal worth savoring. Now let's take a closer look at these captivating photographs. As we journey through them, we will immerse ourselves in the historical context of 1973 London. In one photo, we see the iconic Tower Bridge standing tall against the backdrop of a cloudy sky. This bridge, a symbol of London, has witnessed centuries of history and continues to awe visitors to this day. Its majestic presence reminds us of the resilience and strength of this great city. In another photo, we see bustling streets filled with people from all walks of life. The fashion of the time, with its vibrant colors and daring styles, reflects the spirit of the era. The 1970s were a time of change and experimentation, and London was at the forefront of this cultural revolution. But it wasn't just fashion that was changing. The political landscape of the era was also undergoing a transformation. The 1970s saw the rise of the women's liberation movement, as women fought for equal rights and recognition. These photos capture the spirit of this movement, with women marching in the streets and demanding change. As we continue through the photos, we see landmarks such as St. Paul's Cathedral and Buckingham Palace. These iconic buildings have stood the test of time and remain symbols of British heritage and tradition. But in 1973, they were also witnesses to a changing society, as the city embraced new ideas and challenged old norms. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era. Let's savor history as we journey through these captivating photographs of London in 1973.